Hey guys, so I'm gonna do a quick demo on degreasing and cleaning your piece before putting the final polish on. So I've actually already cleaned this one, but before it had a bunch of little spots, and I just kind of went through and re-sanded the surface, keeping my strokes directional because I really liked the way that finish looked. My hands are clean, by the way. I wash them, which is important. You don't want to have like greasy fingers. And I'm really trying to not touch my piece in the face, like the front, with my fingers, just in case. You can also wear gloves during this process, especially if you have very sweaty hands. I'm using the same grit that I used to finish my piece, which is 600. I would recommend doing this all in one shot, by the way. So like when you're basically almost done with your piece, like finish it completely then. Don't wait and let it oxidize like I did. And you're also going to do this prior to riveting, so you don't have to deal with all the nooks and crannies. Basically, it's nice and clean like that. And just for final, you can do this in the sink. Take a little dishwashing soap and an old toothbrush and just give it a once over and get rid of all that like grime from the sandpaper and any other residual oils. Being mindful of not touching the faces of my metal, right? Now another way that you can clean it is you can use a Scotch-Brite, which also produces a pretty nice finish with soap, and it creates kind of more of a shine from my experience. You can try, testing out a little piece and seeing how you like it. It's definitely more of a coarse finish than the 600 grit. Oops. It'll also get caught on all of your little edges, so just be really gentle. You can also, if I were doing this in a sink, use the bottom as a support. Remember that this is also waterproof, so you can go back in and kiss any parts that you need to. But I'm pretty happy with how this looks. To see if it's all been nice and cleaned properly, you want to, when you rinse it, you want to see and make sure that the water is sheeting off of it like super evenly. If there are like funny little spots, see that's coming off, it's pretty even. If there are like funny little bald spots of no water, it usually means that there's grease on that metal. So from here, you can take a soft cloth, not the white cloth that has been provided for you, that's for waxing, but just any old t-shirt or a paper towel works just fine, just to dry off your piece. You want to make sure that your piece is completely dry. You don't want there to be any moisture, because that moisture will then speed up the oxidation. You're going to have the same issue all over again. You're going to have to do this process again. So that's how you clean your metal. It's all degreased, ready to be waxed.